Hey everybody, it's Paul, Stumptown Axes. Welcome to the channel and thanks for watching. Hopefully you've consumed a couple other videos or subscribed. I'm going to keep on trying to put little axe tips as I make stuff. Today I'm starting a new axe project. I have my blank cut out and fairly marked up. I got my center lines all lined up and I'm taking a look at the bit and I started to notice that my eye is a little crooked, and I kind of figured that out. You know, this one's you can spot by eye, pun intended, and you can just verify very quickly. You know, I put a little hash mark, boom, boom, and then take whatever straight edge you had. I used a saw blade, and you can kind of verify how far off you are. You know, this is, of course, I'm not holding this correctly, but it's only a couple millimeters off one way or another. But it's important to kind of check that and catch that early. What you don't want to do is get later in your project, you're like, why the hell can't I get this thing straight as you're sliding it down further your haft? So addressing that early is gonna save you a whole bunch of heartache and hard times. We got a nice straight grain here. And this is a nice little rafter, 5-pounder. So it's a nice big piece, Collins. But, you know, we want to address that eye. So when we set it up and I initially do my eye cut, I'm really going to focus on making sure the bit end, which is our edge end, is nice and straight. So it means our eye is going to be a little crooked. And so when I first trace that out on here, you are going to find out that you're going to be a little off, but it's better than finding that out too late, because then all your other straight pieces, you're going to have to kind of, your center line's going to go away, and the rest of your project's going to you're going to be fighting it the whole way down, trying to adjust for that angle to get the bit straight. So hopefully just don't forget to check that. I mean, it's kind of often overlooked, especially if you're dealing with like a high quality bit. But it's nothing other than just setting that thing up, kind of approaching it from the front and making sure that you got it on there when you're going down your trace. You can do it a couple different ways. I think on the Instagram side, I've showed folks before. I've used Post-its before, which I find a good method, especially if it's a nice flat bit. Doesn't work as well on, say, jerseys, something with lugs. But I've done it before where I kind of get an impression. See if I can do it without even using the pencil. You get an impression first, and you can see, boom. And a lot of times what I'll do is I'll trace over that as it's in there, and you get a nice spot. Boom, you can cut that out with scissors and set it on, you know, set it on there. Then I use like a Sharpie and just trace along the outsides of that piece of paper. And then you can make sure that, you know, if especially on a crooked eye like this, that everything else is going to line up. But yeah, just a short tip. I want to give people some, you know, things to think about, and little things I battle. Sometimes you catch them, sometimes you don't. It's just good to check ahead of time. Yeah, so subscribe if you're still interested. I'm still going to try and keep on putting out videos, some different projects. Check out Instagram. That's where most of my site and my work is. If you want to contact me, that's the best place to do it. Just a direct message there. The website, stumptownaxes.com. You got merch, shirts, hats. Great place to reach out for custom projects too, and you'll start to see especially prices of past pieces, so you can kind of have some expectations of what you're looking at there. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and hope that saves you some heartache. Yeah. All right, take care, guys.